Assalamu alaikum. Peace be upon you. That's what it means in English. And hello. Welcome to Mikbonsai. Today I'm going to be working on a tiger bark retusa, which was left out in the autumn of 2022. And just as it started snowing, we realized that the two large ficus trees were outside. We immediately took them in, but the damage was done. So to see what we do to it, stay tuned and I'll be right back. Hey, it's me, Iqbal Khan. If you have not yet subscribed to mikbonsai, then click the subscribe button and hit the bell icon to subscribe and receive notifications as I upload new videos. Hello everyone, welcome back. Today I'm going to be working on this Ficus Tiger Bark retusa. In autumn of 2022, it was left outside in the summer, and as we got into winter, it started to snow and we had completely forgotten to take these big retusas, Ficus retusas indoors. As a result, they've suffered quite a lot of damage. Although it was only for a few hours, the damage was done. All the leaves had turned black and fallen off. And let me just give it a quick turn round. The growth you see has it has taken from December of 2022 to now, well over 2 years. And initially we left the branches. I haven't done anything to the branches. I thought, let me see if the branches are alive. Sadly, the branches are not alive, and time has now come to remove the dead branches. But I'm now starting to remove these branches. I'll do a rough prune first with they're quite thick, so I'm having to use this big cutter to remove these branches. That's the first one. That's quite a large one. And moving up. Let's do these fairly quickly and then move on to some fine pruning. That's gone too. Now just moving slightly lower down, and yes, this one here. There we go. That's a lot of big branches are coming off, and we'll then tidy up and do a little bit of shaping and pruning, as we are still in growing season, and ficuses grow incredibly well in the summer months, and I'll be keeping it outdoors. But this time round, we'll keep an eye on it. Thing will be left of the big branches. Perhaps I can get to it from here. Yeah, I'll get to it from the front. And there is growth from the bottom end of this branch that I'm about to take off. Yeah. So there was growth at the bottom end, which I've left on the trunk. This is the latest branch that I've taken off, and we'll just continue with the last of the big branches. I have to turn it and approach it from this angle, remove the new growth out of the way, as the last thing we need is to chop up the big new growth. And here we are. Whoops, I have managed to chop some new growth, but that sadly goes with the territory. Here at the top of the tree, the apex, which is this part here, and I'll be cutting it from around here. And here we go. So that is what we have come up with. That's the latest one to come off, and so get rid of that. So this is the tree as it looks immediately after removal of the big branches, and I'm going to give it a quick 360 so you can see it from all directions. And so that is where we started, and I will now be refining the cuts. I have been working my way round with this big branch cutter and also this knob cutter to remove and make a concave cut so that when the tree heals, it will basically not appear that the branch has been cut. It takes about 4 or 5 years to fully heal, and in time it will completely disappear where these branches have been removed, and the heel will be completely uninterrupted from one side to the other. There we go. I'll carry on with this, and we have to stop at times because of the planes. They're flying again, and I am under the flight path, so we have to put up with it. There we go. I think that's where I will stop. And this little thing forms part of the trunk, so I think it should look okay. So I'd leave it at that and continue with the other cuts, rough cuts, and it'll be the same process, so I won't bore you with the detail, and we'll continue. I've gone around the tree and with a branch cutter and then with a concave cutter gone in, and that's what I've done. And up here I've done same thing over here and here and wherever the other branches were, and I'm right now working on the apex, which is this bit here, and it's a slow process, just chipping away with a branch cutter, and then eventually I'll finish off with a concave cutter. I have to revert back to the big branch cutter, as the apex is very, very thick, and with the branch cutter and knob cutter it was taking forever. So I have now managed to get much closer to where the final cuts needs to be, and I will now clean it up with a concave cutter. So we have a concave cut here as well, and basically it will involve thinning out of these branches and selecting branches that I wish to retain for the design of the tree. And for now, that is all. Thank you for watching. This is Iqbal Khan for mikbonsai in West London. Until the next time. And now for the afterthought. This couple goes into a Chinese restaurant for dinner. The husband decides to play safe and ordered spicy noodles with prawns, whereas the wife wanted to be more adventurous and ordered chicken surprise. The food arrived, the husband was as ordered, the wife's food was in a pot with a lid. And as she looked at the lid opened and closed quickly, and she said to the husband, "Did you see that?" And the husband replied, "No." And as they were both looking at the pot, the lid opened and closed again. And she called over the waiter and she said, "There's something wrong with my food." And the waiter said, "What did you order?" And she said, "Chicken surprise." And the waiter looked at his bag and said, "I'm so sorry, madam, I made a mistake. I got you a Peking duck instead." You dig?